This video is brought to you by Spoon, Quality, Integrity, Tradition, NAVAC, empowering you to work smarter, and RSI, training students for sustainable HVAC careers for more than 50 years. Never thought I'd see the day. I have a couple of trains at my house. So we moved last week. And here's a little shot of the new place. We moved about 20 minutes outside Lexington. And it's been a crazy week. A lot to move. We still have about 30 days to get all our stuff out of the old house. I am keeping the old house. What's up, Yoshi?
I don't know. It's too wet.
The kids are really liking it. We get a lot more room. So I figured since all the moving has been going on and work and whatnot, the questions and emails have been stacking up, and I thought I'd kind of unload a little bit and do a little Q&A. We'll go ahead, we'll head upstairs to the I guess office / studio area, and we'll knock some out. Card table. This is super depressing. Nothing set up. Bare bones right now just to get through. This isn't gonna work. I'm just not quite ready to make the transition. We're clearly not set up here. Let's head back to Lexington. What the hell? Oh, this is freaky. What is going on with my phone? There we go. All right, well, back at home. Although honestly, it was kind of stupid for me to not take the truck because I really need to get some of this crap back. You know what? Let's go get the truck. Alright, so some guy asked me, does HVAC have rules and regulations regarding region? Like if I went to school in Texas and learned commercial HVAC and decided to go to New York City, is it possible? Or do I have to be certified in other states? Well, some guy, while it's certainly okay for you to go to school in one state and apply that same knowledge anywhere else, yeah, every state, every county, sometimes every city is going to have different codes that need to be followed and will differ from another. And licensing requirements will be different as well. You'll need to check with your local codes and laws for your area. Some states may have reciprocity with one another. An example would be like Kentucky, where I live. Kentucky has reciprocity with Ohio, so I can go and work in Ohio legally with an HVAC master or journeyman license from Kentucky. The things you'll learn in school, however, will apply to most places that you could possibly live in the U.S. at least, so don't let that fact discourage you from furthering your education in the trade. You can take that knowledge with you anywhere you go, and it's legal. Getting much more specific, kind of in that same line of questioning, Alpha Power Building asked, how do you get your HVAC license in the state of North Carolina? Now, normally this is where I tell you I am from Kentucky, and as I just explained, all states are different, so you would need to check with your individual state. That said, I do happen to have a very good buddy residing in the great state of North Carolina. He happens to be the host of the podcast and YouTube show, HVAC Shop Talk. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick that question over to him.
These are the requirements for being a contractor in North Carolina. You must have a Sam's Club or Costco membership to display your financial responsibility. You must have a golf score below 90 or have documentation that you are taking golf lessons. You must be able to read Braille so that you can good, better, best proposal the blind. You must have a second language such as Spanish or Esperanto. You must be 5'7" tall to show that you have an authoritative stature.
Levon Campbell writes, quick question, what's the difference between HVAC tech, HVAC mechanic, and HVAC installer? Well, sometimes that's going to depend on where you live in the country, and it's going to depend on what company you're at and what type of HVAC you're doing. In my neck of the woods, using HVAC tech and HVAC mechanic are somewhat interchangeable, though where I'm from, sort of the mechanic title is used more often amongst pipe fitters and heavy commercial industrial guys that wrench on pretty heavy equipment, and the word mechanic has always just kind of stuck. So you probably see in my other videos, I very often refer to myself as a mechanic. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm a technician. A technician or a mechanic are people that are servicing mechanical equipment that can also be integrated with controls, computers, and complex electronics. HVAC installer is pretty self-explanatory, not a lot of room for interpretation there. If you're an installer, you are installing, starting up and commissioning heating and air equipment. Alex Canova says, has anyone ever told you you look like Brodozer? Craig Slonwhite, you remind me of the Shadows of the Colossus game character named Barba. Carrie King from Slayer, says Aaron Zywicki. You know what? It's 2019, okay, guys? You need to turn up the PC a little bit. Just because I'm bald and have a beard doesn't mean we all look the same to you people. Seriously, no bullshit. Not even a week ago, I get this text from Brian Orr. Man chokes cashier for putting canned goods in the same bag as potato chips. Why you do this? Seriously, man, you guys don't realize I'm stuck with this for life. Because at this point, if I shaved, you guys literally would not know who I was. This is a photo of me from 3 years ago without the beard. Is that what you want doing these videos? Jeez, look at all this stuff. Oh, this makes me sad. And this is maybe a quarter of it. Most of it I've already moved. Some of it's in the studio room, but my Lord, ever since I climbed out of the van 2 months ago, every time I walk by here, my eyes well up just a little bit. That's all right. Tonight I got to build a kid's dresser, and maybe that'll make me feel a little techie again. One thing I am going to do is I have so many doubles, triples, quadruples of some of the tools in my career. I'm gonna throw some kits together for apprentices, give them away on my channel or HVAC Shop Talk probably with Zach Ciota. By the way, guys, when I did my video, Where Have I Been and Where Am I Going about 3 weeks ago, I asked for those of you that live and work in the new region that I'm over to shoot me your addresses or contact information so that if I'm ever traveling in that area, we can try and coordinate some opportunities to film you on the job doing what you do every day. I just wanted to point out and thank everybody that responded. I was overwhelmed with a response of something like 80 or 90 emails. Never expected that in a million years. Extremely gracious to all of you that took the time to write that to me and be willing to do something like that. I haven't had a chance to individually respond to every single one just yet. I've been working my way through it. But rest assured, just know I did create a folder and I've stored all of those emails and the information. So when I travel to these areas in my new role with NAVAC, I'll be able to hopefully get in touch with you and carve out some time to come out to the job site and highlight what you guys do for a living. Let's get this stupid tripod set up. That's really all I had to talk about anyway. There's really not a lot going on. I don't even have my chair. And with that, guys. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Stay safe out there. Last time in this room for real this time, and we'll see you on the next one.
Oh, yeah.